Good morning. Well, it's probably afternoon by now. I've been out here working in the garden a bit. I was looking at my channel and I realised I haven't posted anything for 3 months, and that means I've got no record of what I've done. And if anybody is following along out of interest, they don't know what I've been doing. So I've been busy. Patrick's finally recovered from nearly dying earlier in the year with his pneumonia and that, and took a long time for him to recover. We've celebrated his 70th birthday, so I was busy planning that. And I have been gardening. It's taken months, literally months, to get it back to where it was before he got sick and before we had the heat that I couldn't cope with him in hospital and sick home before and after the hospital trip. So it's taken me absolutely months, but we're back to normal. We're harvesting. So let's take a look at what I have been doing. There's Matilda. She's happy I'm outside. As you can see, lawn needs mowing, which is good because I need to make some compost. Okay, I have left the door unlocked. If that was to get open, chooks would have fun. So what I've been doing here, I'll show you. I've cut the fig tree right back. I've left one branch really quite tall so that when that shoots new leaves, it will shade their house a bit. And then I'm cutting up this slowly. Now, I had a fall a few years ago and broke both my hands, so it does strain my hand a bit. I've done quite a lot of cutting underneath the fig tree, the bigger ones. That's going to go in my next bed. So I'm doing a hugelkultur. So let's go down and have a look at that. As you can see, the beds are looking absolutely chockers. This is it here. It's my first birdie's bed. I'm very excited about it. I love my Stratco beds. But the birdie's beds are just a smidge higher. A lot easier to put together because the pieces are smaller. And you can make different shapes with this one. So we've got another one that's still in the boot of the car. That one will probably go in another area, which I'll show you in a minute. So this is replacing the plastic one that we had here for years that had broken. So I've done a hugelkultur in it. I cleaned the rabbits out, so I'll put that in there, and that's some of the fig tree cut up. Up at the back part there, I need just to lop them a little bit with the loppers because they're a little bit high, and then I'm going to put this bedding that has been sitting here growing weeds in it. It's the last of one that we had there that we moved months ago. Might have even been last year. So I'll sort that out and get that in there. And then I'm going to be putting compost and things like that in it. And then that's going to have potatoes. But let's take a look at what's happening. Besides the glorious weeds, we have a lemon tree with my lemons. Now, we didn't get lemons last year because I had the most gorgeous little baby parrot in there. He was sort of housed there for a while, and what did he do in it? As Justin Rhodes says on his channel, animals don't have the internet, so he chewed all my lemons off. And the year before, we didn't get any because we had COVID at Christmas time, and so the poor tree suffered so much. So it's lovely to have lemons. I need to research and find out how long I can leave them on the tree, and then I can find I don't waste them. So if I need to remove them very quickly, I will. Strawberries. I got some strawberries from Burra, from my sister's friend. Her dad has a yard full of them, so you can see some really little ones just starting to reshoot. There they are. So that's right. And I got a nasturtium. I thought I'd grow some nasturtiums for the bees. I've had one flower. I'm hoping there's a flower out today to show you. It's absolutely gorgeous. Herb area, it's going very nicely. And I've got some coriander, some dill and that in there, so I'm really pleased about that. And of course some candulas. I love yellow flowers, so I've planted some of those and the bees are enjoying them. Then right next door is the hugelkultur. These peas are coming up. They've got powdery mildew. They did no good here. I'm thinking I might move the trellis from here and put it in a different spot, I think. This is my big calendula. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it must have 2 plants there because there's 2 different flowers. And my cauliflowers. More cauliflowers. Got to get in here and weed. Now, I had these 2, which is cabbages and broccoli. I had that. Hey Matilda, what are you doing? I had that bug netting over it, and by doing that I didn't realise some of them had died. So I don't know what I'm going to plant there. I'll find something that I can fill in there, and I've got to weed that. I've got some purple sprouting broccoli. I've never tried that, so I bought some of that, a bit of a treat, instead of growing them by seed. So I'm going to plant them in there. Down the back is my pepinos. Looking a bit sad because it's winter time. My comfrey is doing quite good. It has died back a bit. Let's have a look here. It's underneath. There it is. So I'll give this a bit of a prune, and of course my wormwood. Now wormwood, rabbits like wormwood. So it's also apparently good for getting rid of pests in the chook run. So we'll see what happens. I used to have it years ago, and I used to cut it up and sprinkle it in the chook's nest boxes. More calendulas, nearly tripped. Parsley, that's for me. I'm going to take some of that tomorrow to quilting. See if the ladies would like some fresh organic parsley. Then you come down here. My chrysanthemums are looking really good. I transplanted them into here, and I actually got 4 plants from one pot, so which is a lovely treat. Another calendula. Sweet peas, starting to really take off now. It's a bit warmer. We've had some warm weather. This is I think my one and only turnip that is growing. There he is, looking ever so gorgeous. Radishes, weed, beetroot. Another nasturtium. Oh, there goes Matilda. Oh, here's the flower. Look. These I got from Diggers. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. So I'm really pleased with that. Like I said, I love yellow flowers, and I love the splash of red on it. It's absolutely beautiful. There we go. My garlic, I'm hoping to have a better successful rate. Well, I am so far. Last year's garlic, it shot and died. So I got no garlic last season, and I've nearly used up all of the year before garlic that's in the freezer. I'm hoping to get a good crop this year. Ah, look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? Asparagus spears. I'm going to pick those and have them for breakfast tomorrow with an egg. So that's all ready to go. Had peas here. Now those weeds, I have sprayed them because that's lawn encroaching into the bed, and I don't want that. That's the only time I spray. So I've got my spring onions and my stocks. Look at the different colour in that to the white and the lemon. It's absolutely stunning. It's more noticeable, I think, for my eyes than for you guys. But that's a real white colour. And then I've got some double ruffled ones, which I absolutely love. And, you know, the smell of them, it's absolutely beautiful. I've got a little pansy down here. I planted some pansies back where the nasturtium is in the bed there where the sweet peas are. And all these little slaters just ate into it. Could not believe it. And they just decimated it over a couple of nights. Could not believe it. Now, I have a coriander growing in my chilli pot. So that's a seeded one. So I must have somehow flicked a seed in there or something, because no way I'd be putting the coriander in there. So I've left it. My celery is doing really good. We've actually been eating it. I used some of the celery in the coleslaw I made on Patrick's birthday. for the barbecue, and it come up really nice, so that's good. And if it does end up turning bitter, the rabbits will eat it. Rabbit parsley, that one. And then my lettuces are doing absolutely fantastic. It's great just to walk out and do a fresh lettuce salad. And there's a bit of red mustard, so they're good. New silver bee, that was over where the parsley is over there. I've put new ones into here because the other ones are starting to get a bit old, and I needed somewhere for those onions that I've not mentioned. And I've got lettuce, organic lettuce growing. Got a self-sown tomato there, but I'm going to pull it out. Well, I'm going to cut it down at the bottom of the base of the plant, let the roots stay there for the animals to eat in the soil. I'm a little concerned about how the leaves are looking, the coldness, and I don't want them to get diseased and then have trouble with tomatoes in the summer. So I'm getting rid of them. I've got a daffodil out in the pot. Let's see if we can get you a nice picture of it. There you go. That's Patrick's favourite flower, daffodils. The irises haven't come out yet. More stocks. And I absolutely love it when I see the bees at them. So there's a bee having a bit of a feed. Baby spinach is feeding us well. Chives are looking a little bit sad, but they'll pick up once the weather warms up again. Still trying to get rid of the lawn. That's sort of come to a halt. Blueberries. Now I saved this blueberry bush and it has gone gangbusters. And we have, besides poxy ants on there, we have little baby blueberries. Now I can't see aphids and I'm spraying it regularly, so I'm not sure what's going on. But I've got some ant sand that I'll put down around the base. So looking forward to eating our own organic blueberries. Carrots. Now this bed is the bed my sister and her hubby gave me when he had his plane crash, and they stayed at our place while he was in hospital. So its first crop is carrots with some leeks and weeds. So they look really good. And you come here and I've got another couple of lettuces. These are called Great Lake lettuces. These are from Diggers. Self-sown cornflowers, which I think I'm going to have to thin out a bit. An endive, another stock. Can't tell that they're not one of my favourites. More radishes and some tatsoi. And that's hopefully, oh look, you can see the new shoots coming on it. I won't cut it back yet, I'll wait till the warmer weather, but that's Patrick's red salvia that he likes. Millie's garden. Now Millie's garden is going really well. We've got seeds out. I'm hoping they'll self-sow somehow. I've got to get rid of these tomatoes. They're starting to encroach on things, and like I said, I don't want them causing diseases with the summer crop. And I couldn't work out what this was. I'm thinking, what is it? We went to Bunnings the other day. If anyone's in America, that's like a Lowe's, equivalent to Lowe's. It's Iceland poppies. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I think this is an echinacea, because I'm pretty sure this is where I threw the seeds in. So if you know whether that is an echinacea plant or not, can you pop a comment down the bottom? Because I'd really like to confirm that. I've tried Google, but Google comes up with a heap of other things. But I'm pretty sure that could be an echinacea plant. Another pansy and a self-sown marigold. The dill. I'm hoping they'll still flower. Some bulbs are in there. But it's looking really good, and I've pulled some of the tomatoes out here. So we'll see how it all goes. Some more bulbs, and I've got a self-sown seeded tatsoi here too. These are yellow and white Dutch irises when they flower. a chrysanthemum that is years old, another blueberry bush that I bought. Very bad area, neglected. Now, can you hear Matilda? She's telling the traffic off. Got a lot of traffic and planes flying around. This bed is going to be replaced. It's breaking and cracking. So I cut these all back, getting it prepped ready to sort it out. And they've all shot back. So the other birdie bed is going to be going here. I'll hold off on that. And see how we go. Otherwise I could find a space maybe here. Could always do with another garden bed. And put it here. Thing is, I've got the clothesline just there. So that might cause a bit of a problem. Only plants in the nursery. God, this area's a mess, isn't it? Score! Is the purple broccoli and the chrysanthemum plant from this year. So I'll get those in this coming week. That I'll be putting in the wine barrel. That one is white. I've got to start more seeds. I'm going to be looking at the seed packets this afternoon. Going to start thinking about what tomatoes I want to put in. I scored really well with these milk crates, not meat crates. These came from a neighbour across the road. And what I want to do with them is use them in the chook run, get some hessian, and I want to grow some seeds in them so that and then the chooks can stick their head in and have a feed without wrecking it. So we'll see how we go with that idea and go from there. But we'll see. So that's what's basically happening at the moment. All beds are up, jamming again, which is really great. It did take me a long time. At one stage I was sitting crying my eyes out on the phone to my sister about it earlier in the year because I didn't know if I was going to get back to this stage again. It was just, everything piling up on me emotionally. But I'm really pleased. But like I said, still lots to do. Always lots to do. And we'll go from there. But thank you for coming along with me and seeing what I'm doing. I do hope that it's not a long time to the next update. And we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoyed this video and the other videos, there's lots of animal ones and chook ones and rabbit ones. Please subscribe and share the video and see if I can get my channel to grow a bit. It's more for my benefit though, because I can look back and say, oh, this is what I did then and things like that. But it would be lovely. And catch up with you next time. Bye.